What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It is a cool fall evening here in Findlay, Ohio. The Ginger Yeti and I are freezing it out in the beer shed, getting ready to check out a new beer. And the beer we have today is called Hoppy Lager, and this is from Volfas Engelman Brewing out of Kaunas, Lithuania. Where'd you find this one at, man?
So when I was in Prague, I popped into a little bodega convenience store. Looking at the beers and saw these and thought these were saw this one and another one.
We did one review on another one from this
I did a review
right?
on the other one I bought from this brewery on my channel. So if you're one of the 31 people,
maybe there'll be
you've
more
seen
by
it.
the time this gets uploaded.
But I thought these were local beers from the Czech Republic. I didn't really check them out. I wasn't even thinking that, hey, there's going to be
you
beers
just saw
from
a foreign language on here and thought,
I just saw
Czechia?
the can. It looked cool. I'm like, this looks cool.
the can art is neat. It has some stamps on it.
I mean, I just figured it was some sort of Czech beer. Didn't even occur to me that maybe there's some other beers from other countries in this little tiny beer cooler. Who would have thought, right?
Yeah. And this one's from a series called Beer Mail. And if you watch any of the beer reviewers out there, you know we all love Beer Mail. We all send each other beers and do all kinds of, stuff like that. So it's kind of fitting. And this one, like I said, it says it's an India Pale Lager when you look on Untappd. I'm guessing it's just going to be a hopped-up lager, which
Yeah, probably.
sounds okay. 5.5% ABV, 25 IBUs. Ratings-wise, does pretty good. Untappd, the 3.42. Beer Advocate was an NA. So we'll have to see what's going on with this one. And this was... the one thing I think was interesting when we looked it up and said it was made with American hops. And I thought... okay, but isn't there like lots of American hops? Like I don't know which one specifically it is, so I guess
Yes,
we'll
unless
find
there
out.
is actually one called American hops.
Maybe
I don't
there
know.
is. I don't know. I've never heard of it if there is, but I guess we'll give it a shot and see what it's like. There wasn't a whole lot out there as far as descriptions or other stuff about it, and then most of the stuff on the can obviously is not stuff we can read. So I guess we'll see what it's like.
Although there is an interesting thing, like this says Beer Mail on it, and the other beer I did said Beer Mail on it. Apparently it's a series. They've done a whole series called Beer Mail. And on their website it says, new beers are welcome as letters from faraway places. Each of them has an unheard story, an idea of delicious taste inspired by traveling around the world. This is how the new Beer Mail brand was born. And the postage stamp on each label is an indication of the country that is associated with the particular beer type. New types of beer mail are born in the Volfas Engelman microbrewery called Studio. Later, the recipes that are appreciated by our customers the most are transferred to large-scale production. So that means they must do a lot of different beers, and these beers
And you run them
in a
through
can
run them through your
are
customers
the ones that
and
the
see which
customers
ones
like a
they
lot.
like. Yeah,
So
well,
where do you think that's...
I don't know.
that's
It looks
from?
like a Roman statue head to me, right?
It does.
I mean, like Italian, Roman, Greek, something like that. I mean, definitely that kind of look to it. I mean, we'll put up a picture of the can. Now, I can't say that I'm a
And I didn't realize that when I did the other review.
stamp collector or anything, but I'd say Roman or Greek. But if it's an India Pale Lager, I mean, are they associated with any of those countries, really? I mean, maybe they are, and I don't know it, but...
I mean, maybe it's a reference to the great explorers back in the
Could well be. Could well be.
ocean exploring days.
Hoppy Lager. Hey, sounds all right, man.
Because weren't the Italians pretty well known as seafarers?
Well, I mean, I guess Columbus was an Italian, right?
Right.
So, as an American, I would say yes, right? I mean, obviously, he landed, well, not here, I guess, in the Caribbean, but
Right.
yeah, I would say so. So maybe that's what it's going for. Whatever it is, it's still cool. Again, I love finding these international beers because, as much as the craft beer explosion in America is awesome, the one downside is you don't see these international ones as much. So let's check out the color. We got our Brew HQ chart. This has a really nice amber color to it, like a dark amber color, for sure. It's really good looking. If I'm
Yes,
going
it
off
does.
the chart, what do you think, man? Maybe like
I don't know, because you
17 or something, or if I spilled so much on this,
the
it's hard to tell
chart's a
anymore.
little faded on the light side.
I know, man, but I don't want to get a new one. This thing is, I've been riding with this chart for like 3 years. And somebody said I should laminate it. I said, no way. I kind of dig it, but...
But yeah, maybe a 16, 17. It is pretty...
It's a dark amber color. It looks nice. We had maybe a finger's worth of head on it.
It dissipated fairly quickly.
Yeah, it's kind of like off-white. It's not khaki. It's not quite white, but it looked pretty good. Let's give it a sniff.
What is that?
That's a weird hoppy smell.
That's almost like...
It smells like pine sol almost or something, man.
I was going to say chamomile.
It's weird smell.
I was going to say, that's almost like a chamomile, like a tea kind of... Like an herbal tea kind of...
I don't know. I'm picking up something like... Almost like piney or lemony. Maybe it's not pine sol. Lemon pledge is what it reminds me of. You remember that stuff? My mother used to clean the house with it. But it kind of tastes, to me at least, the smell is like lemony and piney simultaneously.
See, I think it almost smells like some herbal tea kind of...
Could be. Interesting. We have
kind of smells.
We have a difference of opinion. It smells nice, though.
It does.
I don't think it's a bad smell. All right, you done giving it the Biden treatment?
I'm supposed to keep this PC.
Maybe he's your president. President and kid sniffer extraordinaire. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. Probably gonna, the FBI will raid the beer shed now. I'm doomed. Medium body on this.
Definitely a medium
It's got
body.
some like viscosity to it that almost makes me think it should have like a bigger body to it, but it has like a little viscous thing to
Right,
it.
it's a little slickness to it. But,
Yeah, I kind of like it.
but it's not crazy. And it's surprising for the body it has.
The taste is interesting too, because you get, I guess, what's the lager bit. You know what I mean? But then the taste, the hoppy bit of it is odd, and I think you're right. I don't know that it really tastes like. I thought on the nose I was picking up a bit of pine and lemon or something like that. On the taste, it doesn't really taste like piney hops, but it also doesn't really taste like tropical hops. Like like those tropical fruits you're used to picking up here, like that. You know, is it like the pog or whatever, the orange and all those things? Like I'm not really that passion fruit, orange, guava stuff. I'm not really picking that up. It is an odd hop pairing. I kind of dig it though.
Huh.
What does it say?
11/31/2023.
What, drink by or canned on? Well, it can't be canned
Can't
on.
be canned on.
11 what?
23.
So we still got a couple weeks, right? What's today? Like the 15th or something?
Yes. No, 31.
Oh, so we got to the end of the month. So it's still, still
Yeah. But yeah, that has an interesting flavor.
The body on it almost reminds me of like a malt liquor or something.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like a viscous malt liquor.
And there is some...
Definitely get the lager underneath, like that, like the bready, malty, lagery kind of thing. But then whatever that hop taste is, is a little different.
There's some hints of hop bitterness, but it's not very strong.
I wonder if that's what these flowers are on here. I don't know what they're. I mean, here's
that is
hops
hops.
here.
You're right, that is hops.
But what's this here? This yellow thing. Is that a sunflower or something?
That's not the flower from hops.
No, I've never seen it. I mean, I had hops growing in my yard, and there wasn't. I don't think there was a flower on it that I recalled seeing.
They have to flower.
Do you remember my old house?
Yeah.
In Ada, there was like apparently some German dudes lived there like 50 years earlier, and they had hops growing in the yard. I like it. It's very different though, man. It's very different.
It's not at all what I expected.
No, I would agree with that.
I mean, again, like we rant. I mean, I see hoppy lager, I think it's just going to be punching in the face with hops.
Yeah.
Because that's what American breweries do, usually. And this isn't that at all.
I'm actually having a hard time kind of placing the taste.
So am I.
Because I'm used to the minute you taste it, it's like, all right, we go in piney or we go in tropical fruit. And it's neither. And both.
I just say, like, really get into it. Maybe there's some hints of guava or mango and pine, but it's very, very subtle.
And almost like they're both mixed together, so it's hard to discern the one from the other.
But yes, and all the flavors are light, like when you have a tea.
Yeah, I could see that. Like if you were having, sometimes at night I'll have like I have this herbal tea. It's like a peach thing or something because you don't want all that caffeine at night.
But yeah, and all those flavors don't hit you in the face. They're just there. They're very subtle. They're very fine. but they're nice and they interact well together.
But it's not musty like a tea.
No.
This is a weird beer. I like it, though. I do like it quite a bit.
It's very hard to describe what this tastes like. I mean,
I would like to know more about the hops so I could look it up and just try to figure out, like, what is it that I'm getting something but missing something. And I feel like I've had a lot of beers, too many beers, but this is one that, like, kind of leaves me, like, I want to go do research on this and try to figure out what the hell it is.
Right.
Because there's something that's just a little bit different. That being said, I like this. So for me, Hoppy Lager. Ooh, it's got me burping too. Volfas Engelman, Kaunas, Lithuania. Big thumbs up.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a very interesting beer. I mean, it's definitely not what I expected it to be as a Hoppy Lager, and it's very complex flavors, but it is good. I would definitely drink another one.
So
I'm super happy I found this.
Two of these now.
Give this a big thumbs up.
Did you like this better or the other one better?
The other one
yeah.
was a better beer, but I liked those kind of flavors. I mean, it was like a mango kind of.
See, I probably would like this more. I don't like mangoes. They're too
It was
sweet.
shocking how good the other one was, and it was not what I expected.
Yeah. This one has
But
thrown me for a little bit of a loop, to be honest, man.
Wow, excuse me.
You getting the burps now, too?
After having both of those beers, I want more from this company. I want more from this brewery.
Yeah.
We need to find more of this.
They're doing some interesting stuff, man. So, 2 thumbs up for Hoppy Lager from us. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, you got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Have you had Hoppy Lager from Volfas Engelman? I keep stumbling over the word Volfas. I keep wanting to say something else. Like, I don't know why, but it's just throwing me off. Volfas Engelman out of Kaunas, Lithuania. Are there any other Lithuanian beers we should be looking out for? I can't say that I've had. I mean, I know I probably had 1 or 2 to get a badge or something, but they were probably the Lithuanian equivalent of Bud Light or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't
think those weird ones with the characters on them that were like
they're
10%
upside
alcohol.
down. Yeah, they're just night enders you drink if you're a bum somewhere. Yeah. So it's nice to try something like this that's kind of more crafty and this is really put together well. So we're going to do some homework on this and see what else we can find out. So, let us know if you've had this or anything similar. We should be looking out for some more beers from this brewery.
Absolutely.
Sure. Hey, till next time.
Cheers.